Our second Jubilee project will be a very delicate shawl or stole with a very delicate stitch. It shows two different fascinating sides. The right side, the front side, shows sort of a honeycomb stitch, and the wrong side, the back side, reminds me of Japanese Shibori. As always, I'm using a rather thick yarn for the video, and I prepared 10 rows of garter stitch with color 1, and you need a number of stitches divisible by 10 plus 2 edge stitches. Stockinette stitch means right side knit, wrong side purl. Now we continue with color 2 and we leave a 20 centimeter thread at the beginning. We won't sew, we will just tie a knot afterwards. And now you knit 2 rows of garter stitch. That means 2 rows knit only. For the edge stitches, I always work them as knit stitches. 2 rows garter stitch, 2 rows knit stitch only with color 2. At the end of the second row garter stitch, I just tie a knot. I cut the yarn with approximately 20 centimeters and tie a simple knot with color 2. Later on we will add, you could add fringes. Just pull all 3 threads and knot the 2 threads of color 2. And you continue with 10 more rows in stockinette stitch. Right side knit stitches, wrong side purl stitches. And I always knit the edge stitches on the right side as well as on the wrong side. Now again color 2, 2 rows knit stitches with a little trick. 20 centimeters thread left, 1 edge stitch and knit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now look at the bottom of the next stitch where this little orange knot sits, and pick that knot up to the right needle, put it to the left needle and then knit it together with the next stitch through the back loop. And the next little knot at the bottom of the next stitch on the right needle and put it on the left needle. Knit it together with the next stitch through the back loop. And now knit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same procedure again. At the bottom of the next stitch, pick up that little knot with the right needle, put it on the left needle and knit it together with the next stitch through the back loop. And again for the second stitch, up to the right needle, up to the left needle and knit together through back loop. And again knit 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And one more. Little knot to the right needle, to the left needle, knit it together through back loop. and the next stitch, right needle, left needle, knit together, and knit 4 and edge stitch. That wasn't too difficult, right? And even if it's thick material, thick yarn, it looks very funny. Could make up for a hat, a reversible hat. You could try that. And now one more row of knit stitches. Now next time we will offset the pattern, and so 10 rows of stockinette stitch, and if you prefer knit stitches over purl stitches like I do, here is the trick to knit from left to right. Put your needle in the back loop of the leftmost stitch so you don't turn the work. Wrap the yarn around the needle before the stitch, and now pull the stitch, pass it over the yarn over. Needle through the back loop, yarn over, and pull over the stitch. Needle through back loop, yarn over the thread, and pass over the stitch. And so on. That's a fine way to only work knit stitches. So you never turn your work, you always work, from right to left, and then from left to right. You will notice the stitch is laying switched on the needle, so therefore in the next row you always knit through the back loop. So just an idea if you prefer knit stitches over purl stitches. Okay, after 10 rows we continue with color 2 again, and we just offset the pattern. You start with 1 edge stitch, and knit 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And now the same procedure again. The knot at the bottom, at the base of the green line, so to say, to the right needle, to the left needle, and knit together through the back loop. And same with the next stitch. It's hiding the next knot. Here it is. Right needle, left needle, knit together, back loop. And 8 knit stitches in between. So here you have 9, knit 9 at the beginning and at the end. And in between the holes, or in between those bridges, 8 stitches. Of course you may try variations, different number of rows in green, different number of stitches between those bridges. And here I combined a very, very fine mohair silk yarn, kid silk, with in gray, and the red one is elastic cotton, and I used needles 3 millimeters. Just try different combinations of material and enjoy.